Black representation on Wall Street has increased 20% since the pandemic at the senior manager level and above. That's according to the latest federal data. However, the Supreme Court decision on affirmative action and the recent DEI backlash has many concerned those gains could be lost. Joining us right now with more on all of this is Frank Holland. Good morning, sir.
Hey, good morning to all of you. So, Andrew, you're 100% right. There has been an increase of black top executives and black workers at the biggest banks and on Wall Street overall since 2019. But the so-called war on DEI is impacting some programs that fueled that increase. That includes nonprofit Wall Street Bound. Founder Troy Prince is seeing what he calls a troubling change in commitment from some partners and from some would-be partners.
As a nonprofit is not only an existential threat to us through funding, but certainly for our ability to actually get these students with opportunities into seats, into jobs.
Many companies are also trying to figure out their legal risk, and it's for a good reason. In August, activist Edward Blum filed a lawsuit against the Fearless Fund. His claim, the VC that focuses on black female startups is guilty of racial discrimination. That case is still in court.
No, we've already seen the financial impact of this lawsuit on us. We have had somewhere upwards of 8 figures of potential commitments being removed just due to litigation. People have dropped out left and right.
The Supreme Court decision against affirmative action, that's another risk factor. In fact, last month, the Black Economic Alliance released a legal toolkit for companies so they can evaluate their DEI strategy. BEA co-chair Charles Phillips says CEOs are telling him they're not eliminating, but they are recalibrating and rebranding their DEI programs.
But right now, people feel like, let me step back a second and reassess. Not everybody. There are some CEOs who have called us and said, we're going to keep plowing ahead. We may talk about it differently. Some of them want to reassure us because they'd make commitments to us. And I said, fine, however you have to do it, as long as the work is getting done, you can call it what you want to call it.
I've also spoken to a number of other pipeline programs, including MLT, one of the largest. They've also seen what they say is a shift in sentiment. But last year, they saw a 60% increase in student job placements at the top 5 Wall Street banks and also tech companies like Apple and leading consumer brands like Nike. So this is clearly a developing situation. But as of right now, the bottom line appears to be companies committed to diversity or simply finding untapped talent, they are continuing their DEI programs, just with, again, a rebrand or a recalibration.
What does that mean? That they talk about it differently, but they do exactly the same thing? Or do they actually change the way they're measuring things?
You know what? Depending on who you talk to, it's a bit of both. In some cases, just simply changing the title. Instead of saying it's about this particular group, it's about finding talent. And other times, as we see with colleges, they're changing the way they identify the people that they want to help through these programs. You see a lot of colleges now using zip codes as opposed to race or ethnicity, because in general, you know the people that you are going to find in a certain zip code.
Do you think, I don't know who said it online recently, that DEI programs, and there's been an entire sort of industry and ecosystem that's been built, but a number of companies that have started to either dismantle those programs or not dismantle them, but as there have been more layoffs, those are some of the programs that they have effectively taken from.
Right. Well, I think if you talk to Charles Phillips, even if you talk to some of the people that run these pipeline programs, economics are obviously a big part of it. I mean, when times get tighter, certain programs can go by the wayside. They also mentioned that ESG, that's another thing that's under fire right now as we've seen budgets change and priorities change economically. I do think the bottom line here is, though, some companies are committed to DEI and they'll continue to be. You guys were at Davos. You talked a lot about people, quote unquote, saying things that they didn't mean. Well, of course. A big global event happens. Of course, some people are going to come out and say things in an emotional time, maybe that they don't mean, or maybe that they don't have full support for in their company. But according to the BEA, according to a lot of other people, a lot of big companies, a lot of notable companies that were out in the forefront, they're still continuing their programs. However, they are concerned about legal risk and in some ways rebranding, recalibrating, just changing the way they approach it.
That was the Palantir guy that said people say that you interviewed. But he wasn't using it in that way. He was saying people virtue signal and don't really back it up with it.
Alex had 2 views.
But isn't that similar? I mean,
Alex had 2 views.
Both ways.
He said he had great sympathy for those who say nothing. But he said if you're going to say something, and if you're going to start programs, and you're going to support certain groups, then you basically got to do it across the board. I think his frustration was what he saw as hypocrisy as it related to a lot of the moves that companies made actually in the wake of the murder of George Floyd. But then when it came to what happened in Israel and other things, went silent. And I think that's a little bit.
It's a big piece today on the don't look for, a lot of cutting edge Super Bowl ads. Like companies, I don't want to make, they're totally worried.
You're bridging the gap to a Super Bowl. You lost me. Somewhere between here and there.
They're totally worried about taking a stand.
Oh, okay, I got you. Well, I think in today's business environment, of course, you do have to worry, as we pointed out, Ed Blum suing the Fearless Fund. That increases the concerns of a lot of chief legal officers, a lot of chief counsels. So what's a business going to do? They're trying to maximize profits and reduce risk, so it's only natural.